Like right now he's asking for kids to go to school, and he's asking for people to follow his direction as though he's making sense from as a person who is highly educated and is really developed in skills in order to guide people as a leader. So but what we're finding out is that he should have never really gotten into college. He couldn't pass his SAT scores. Someone else had to take the test for him, and that many other things, as far as his grades, have been hidden, literally, by the heads of the school, by very high financial people who give money to these schools. And they called the head of the school and said, hey, if you want to continue getting money, you better take all of Trump's records and give them to us. Hand them to us. Yeah. And, the guy's like, well, I don't know if I should do that, So he grabs them and hides them in the basement in a place he thinks no one could find. And then as time went on, because this is back in 2012 or 13, I think maybe 15, when he was starting his election process, that happened. And then, so then this guy no longer has that position. So, but he didn't take them home with him. He has them still hidden. No one really knows if they're still hidden and if anybody's got them. But it could be verified that he did hide them. He will go to court and say so. And that if need be, I'm sure he has copies of the records, because this is important. And he knows it. And he doesn't want to be the person who does it, but he's certainly not going to be going to heaven if he's not the person who makes sure that he has records of copies or originals, so that this could be found out to be true. Because he was a terrible student. He wasn't anything that he claims. He did get through the school, all of that, but nothing in the way that he claims. So there's just a whole bunch that needs to be straightened out and put right. And in that way, it'll affect people. Because there's a big discernment problem here. Discernment and discrimination. And there's a big, big wall that is the astral plane that binds people through devotion, idealism, folk cult kind of ism thing that people get stuck in, and they can't get out of it because their mind is stuck on it. They've made a decision, and now they're committed to that decision, So we need to break away from that reality, and be able to have discernment and discrimination, and constantly have the right to decide whether or not this is the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do. And no one should be able to take us like sheep and take us to the slaughter and have us jump off the cliff without any willful decision making, which is what's happening right now. Little children and parents are forcing their children like sheep to go to the slaughter, and that's just not right.
I'm talking about a man who declares himself brilliant, but directed me to threaten his high school, his colleges, and the college board to never release his grades or SAT scores. The irony wasn't lost on me at the time that Mr. Trump, in 2011, had strongly criticized President Obama for not releasing his grades. As you can see in Exhibit 7, Mr. Trump declared, "Let him show his records," after calling President Obama a terrible student.
Oh.